Casemiro is bound to be replaced by a Nigerian footballer. What exactly does Ruben Amorim see in these Africans? Welcome to the Night of Sport. My name is Webb, and guess what? It's none other than Wilfred Ndidi. Subscribe, like, and share. Who knew we would get to this? Anyway, let's fall into it. Like, share, and of course, drop a comment and let me know your view about Wilfred Ndidi joining Manchester United. But I do not know what your view is when it comes to internet, life, and money. I don't know how you perceive the internet. I don't know how you use it. I don't know what you do there. But for as long as whatever you do there does not bring money to you into your bank account, you're not doing enough. You're misusing it, for lack of a better word. Come learn how you can use the internet to bring in money for yourself. It's a happy day, and this is my happy sign. Yeah, this is what I put on when I'm happy. And I won't tell you why I'm happy. Just know I'm happy. That's the most important thing. I'm so happy. Not because Brian Belmo's bid is about to be accepted. It's nearly a done deal from what we get. Probably by tomorrow or close of business today, Man United will be counting Brian Belmo as a player. But the latest that has come in is that Manchester United has contacted Leicester City over signing Wilfred Ndidi because they are relegated, and they are looking at him as a replacement for Casemiro. That's the key thing. Casemiro could leave. I hinted on this in my previous video. Casemiro is not 100% safe. He could leave. Even if he didn't leave, I think Ndidi can still be bought because Ndidi is a defensive midfielder. That's the player you need in the middle. He's been playing in the Premier League for some time, since 2017, playing in England for Leicester City, helped them win the championship. He's been there even as they were relegated. But I think he's not all that. I'm not going to sit here and say Ndidi is a great player, he's world class, blah, blah, blah. He's not, definitely. But I don't know what Amorim loves about African players, but he certainly likes African and South American, or those American players, because maybe of their character and personality and the hard work, physicality. But Ndidi is cheap for me. That's the thing. He has got a buyout clause in his contract with Leicester City that stipulates that if Leicester City are relegated, he can leave for £9 million. Now, £9 million is pocket change. That's the salary of, Sancho, even less than the salary of Sancho. Yeah. So I think that's a bargain proper. That's a proper good deal for Man United. We're talking a 28-year-old player who has played for all these years in the Premier League. Even if he's not coming as the main guy, I don't know. Even if he's the main guy, I think for me, that's a deal that would make sense, considering that now United is increasingly running out of cash. So you can get Ndidi with his Premier League experience for 9 million quid. Go for it. So that's exactly what Amorim is contemplating. Now, question then, the debate would be, are we losing Casemiro? Should we lose Casemiro for Ndidi, or should we just add Ndidi onto Casemiro? My thinking is, even if United lose Casemiro and sign Ndidi, I think they would probably still try to sign another midfielder. Maybe not in this same summer, maybe later. I don't think Ndidi would be the guy who settles it all, unless Amorim is planning to use Ndidi and maybe keep use Ndidi and trust the young players, Sekou Kone, and maybe Kobe dropped into a central midfielder, or Toby Collier. So maybe Ndidi is coming as the experienced guy for them to learn from him. So it's not yet clear what the plan is, but what we pick now, according to the reports coming in, is that Manchester United are considering getting Wilfred Ndidi for 9 million quid. Not a bad deal, honestly. Not a bad deal. Let's be honest. I mean, you don't expect us to sign only world-class players, really. We are not there. We don't have the money. We probably don't have the pull, the allure for such players. So, I mean, bite what you can chew or stretch your hand to where it can reach. Don't you try to, do magic with it. So that's what's happening. But also today, talking Jadon Sancho has been on a video call, according to a credible Di Marzio. That's a credible Italian guy, journalist, a credible source from Italy. The bid the bidding war for Sancho is interesting. If you're a Man United fan, you love to see clubs competing for Sancho, a player you want out. He earns to about £250,000 per week. That's too much money for United to be wasting on a player they don't need. They need to see him out as early as yesterday. Now, Fenerbahce, Mourinho spoke to him. Now, today, what do Juventus do? Because they also want him. Give him a video call. Speak to him in a video call. The coach, Igor, I think the president and everyone, or the general manager and all of them, were on that video call talking to Sancho, perhaps trying to sell to him their project. Don't you love to hear that? So Sancho will be spoiled for choice on where to go. I think he feels good. For him, I feel like for Sancho, it's all about the money. If you're giving me my money, take me wherever you want. For as long as you're giving me my 250,000 quid per week, negotiated by Man United, by the incompetent folks who are there, for me, I'll be kawa. I feel like that's it for him. But of all the clubs so far, at least in terms of what we know, Fenerbahce have offered the most money. I think £160,000 per week. That's what they could offer. I'm not sure Juventus would be able to beat that. Perhaps they would. I just don't think any of these clubs can pay him £250,000 per week. It's only United and probably some Saudi club or some Russian club that can do that. So that's what's happening with Man United today. I think it's good news, isn't it? Now, to seal it off, it's Brian Mbeumo, as some call him, and his bid to join Man United, probably by close of business this week, he will be a United player, because as it is now, United have closed in, not even the week, tomorrow perhaps. I think this deal is about to be sealed, because Brentford have a lot now to deal with. They have got to deal with their skipper, who is bound to leave for Arsenal. He wants to join Arsenal as a replacement for Partey. By the way, it's nearly confirmed, I think, now for me in my head, that Partey is leaving if Arsenal are bidding for Nugard, the captain of Brentford. So it means clearly Partey is leaving. That guy is a replacement of Thomas Partey. Now, if Partey is available, United, should we get Partey for free, or we pay 9 million quid for Wilfred Ndidi, who will definitely be who will definitely be earning a lower wage than Thomas Partey? What works for United? We'll think about that, and I'll come back with my honest opinion. So that's exactly where we are. I'll get into what United would look like with Ndidi playing next to Bruno. What does he add? Because Ndidi is a defensive midfielder, contributes assists as well. In the last season, 27 games he played, he had 5 assists. That's decent for a defensive midfielder playing in a relegated side like Leicester. So you probably feel there is a player in there, but what would he add to that middle? How would he balance up with next to Bruno and, of course, the Cunhas ahead of him and Brian Mbeumo? What exactly would he offer? We'll talk about that more. This is just a developing story, and I will be here to tackle it to the latter. I'm here, always here, to teach you how you can earn online. If you haven't come to learn, you're doing yourself a disservice. I am here for you. Understand this internet. How do people make money off it, so that you too can earn from it? My happy thing is hot, guys. God, I need to cool down. Let me catch you later, fam. Peace, love, and harmony. United is making moves. I love it.